We've got that Mommy Magic, the Mother Show on Magic 89.9.
And we have with us psychologist, sex and relationships therapist. She's also a sex educator, a sex researcher, and she loves everything about it. Ladies and gentlemen, Doc Rica Cruz is back in the building.
Hello, good morning.
She was just here last night for boys' night out.
Oo, pero alam mo, nakalimutan mo sabihin, bombshell. Because
bombshell.
The picture you posted on our account, the Mother Show account, Doc Rica looks so gorgeous. More gorgeous than usual.
Iba siya.
Thank you.
Iba. She is a blooming mother of two, by the way. She has
As you are.
An almost toddler.
Almost.
Magta-toddle na siya in a while.
I know.
Oh, that's fast, huh? That was really fast.
The last time she was here, she was pregnant. No.
Yes.
I just gave birth.
She just gave birth.
You saw the
baby.
very
first time she was on the show, she was pregnant. And
that's
then
right.
The second time she had the baby. And and then remember she had her two kids with her.
Yes.
Yeah. My eldest is now going through the pre-teen stage. She's about to have her period.
What is this preteen stage?
Like, she's getting hormonal every month. She would have this phase na, I don't know why I'm crying. And then she would won't be able to control her temper. But she's so aware that she's like, Mama, I can't control my temper.
Wow.
I'm so sorry.
She's aware.
Yeah, because she would snap. Like, she would say something very sharky.
Oh.
And then, like, a couple of seconds after, she'd be like, I don't know why I said that.
Oh, wow.
And then she would laugh and say, I don't know why I'm crying, but I'm laughing too.
Oh my God!
I know, anak, I understand you completely.
May ganun pala? Preteen? Leading up to your period?
Yeah,
you have these...
puberty.
I didn't know that.
So
should watch out
it's
for
a
that.
phase for her. Yeah, I don't have a baby anymore.
But that's so great that she's growing up alongside you and you're there to guide her. Right? Because you know all of these things.
Yeah.
As a psychologist. Wait, sorry. Delamar, did we lose you?
Are you there?
No, I'm here. Oh. I have a question actually for Doc Rica. I mean,
yes.
Because you know all the things that are out there. I mean, you've been on the Mother Show. We talk about sex 2 times already.
Mm-hmm.
And then, you know, you also know the naughtiness of boys because you're on BNO.
Mm-hmm.
You know, all the talk about sex. Does it scare you when you have a daughter entering puberty?
Not really. It doesn't scare me. No, not at all. Because I know that I teach her. Like, I talk to her. And I tell her. At first, it was scary. Like, when she was young. Because of all the consent issues. And I didn't want her to get, like, molested. And sexual trauma.
Yeah.
So, you really have to teach your kids to tell you if there's something uncomfortable happening around them.
It's an uncomfortable talk that has to happen.
Yes. But if you're asking me if I'm scared that she's going to her teen years and she would be sexually exploratory.
Awake. Yes.
Yeah. I tell her that. And we always ask her, you know where the condoms are, right?
Really?
Yeah.
Okay.
And there was a time when she had her friends over and we bought pizza and juice and whatever, and then he said, you know, next time if you're gonna have when you turn 16 and you're gonna have a party, you just party here. We'll get you pizza, we'll get you juice, we'll get you soda and even drinks, and we'll even put the condoms outside. You know? And then she was like, oh God. No, Mom, oh God.
Oh God.
Yeah. But it's more about being open as opposed to not knowing what she's doing or her not knowing what she is doing.
Yeah.
Oh, ang galing. Those are two different things.
Yes.
Because she could very well know what she's doing and she won't tell you, but you're comfortable with that because you know that she can handle it, right? Is that what you're saying? And then there's a point where I don't know.
I'm hoping, right? When the time comes.
Ang galing kasi nga naman, dalawa yun eh. If you know what she's doing and if she knows what she's doing.
Yeah.
I have to remember that because I have a daughter.
Good luck.
It's harder. I think it's harder for us common folk who aren't like psychologists and aren't, very comfortable talking about sex. Because Doc Rica does it for a living, diba?
Oh yes, every day I talk about sex. My baby, my 9-month-old, she was crawling one time, and then she found my decor, like a huge, I can say penis on her, a huge wooden penis.
Yeah,
and she was playing on it, and with it, and I was like, what?
Oh,
I had to get it from her.
Wow.
Alam mo, when your baby, your toddler was playing with it, you should have told the baby, that's what made you.
Come full circle. Finally met your maker.
Oh, wow.
Oh my gosh. It's 10:10. If you're just tuning in, we have Doc Rica all the way till 12 noon with us. If you have any questions, you can send them to us. It's at The Mother Show PH on Twitter. Saying good morning to Popoy, by the way, and to Nat. Who are all listening to Red Sparrow as well. Hello, Kiora, all the way from NZ. If you have any questions, you can call us up as well, 631-0899. Now, Doc Rica was telling me that she and the boys were talking about something last night. So their topic was fantasies.
Yeah, women's fantasies.
Oh,
And some wives were calling. So you can imagine this is like late night radio. Not late night, but nighttime radio. Some wives were calling. And what was their common response, Doc Rica?
They wanted to be manhandled. They wanted rough sex. But their husbands are so timid when it comes to them. Right? It's the slow and sensual kind.
Vanilla.
Yes.
Yeah.
I mean, yeah, but like they wanted, there's even one girl who called in because she said she wanted a threesome, but which her boyfriend agreed to. They're just looking for another partner now.
Wow.
But there was a wife who said that she's not sexually satisfied because she wants to experience rough sex, but her husband can't give it to her.
Because she doesn't tell him that she wants rough sex?
No,
or because he can't?
He can't.
He's not capable of it.
He's uncomfortable.
Is there a culture?
Yes.
Is it?
It's more of like the Madonna whore dichotomy, the good girl, bad girl.
Yes.
The good girl, bad girl, thinking that when we become wives or mothers, especially, the men can't disrespect us anymore in bed because.
I'm sorry, I'm laughing because I feel like that's what you need to keep the marriage, you know.
Yes. And I was telling the men listening last night that, women want to be desired and wanted. Now, if you're just gonna do a very
For the sake of
boring,
doing it.
yes.
Yeah. For the sake of doing
they
it.
won't feel that they're desired. Now, if you're passionate, like if you manhandle them, if you do the rough sex, they would feel that, this man, my husband, wants me.
Yeah. Okay, so if you're listening and you're like,
So
okay,
early,
manhandled,
it's so weird.
rough sex, we don't mean like slap her in the face or anything, right?
Oh, well, if she wants to. If she wants to be slapped, man.
I don't know.
You just have to say it. Diba, Del?
Doc Rica, di ba depending on the moon?
Gusto ko yung
face.
gusto ko yung reaction mo, Ricky.
Oh,
I was
my.
like, what?
The mother in me couldn't take it. It's like, what? Slapped in the face?
Well, there are women who want that.
Yeah.
So that's fine. But if that's not your thing, then no, yeah.
Yeah. No, but so all you have to do is really communicate these things to your husband.
Mm-hmm.
Right?
And how?
And
That's
how?
the question. How would you be able to say to them, and vice versa? How do you want to be asked by your husbands if they
Well,
want
you know what?
something
This is a
else?
really good question. Like, how does sex initiate? How do couples, and it's different, right? Of course, for every couple,
each
it's
couple.
always different. Yeah, but is there like a bad way of doing it? Is there a
No consent is a bad way of doing it.
Okay, no consent. Yeah. No, yeah, because I don't know, Del, Doc Rica, did you see this? She posted something, this man reached out to her, slid into her DMs. Is this Instagram?
Yes, it's
on Instagram.
Instagram.
Did you see this?
No. What did he say?
So just so log on to Instagram, and he was telling her all these dirty things.
Yeah. He was telling me, basically he was asking, no, the question was, pwede ka ba? Like,
It's
sex,
inviting.
pwede ka ba? Inviting. But it was constant. It happened in a span of like a couple of days, and I was ignoring him at first until I said, I can't ignore him anymore because apparently it's not working. So I had to text him and tell him na, he also asked, na-try mo na ba yung anal? So I had to text him, sana pwede ka, feeling ko ang galing mo. And I replied, sorry, hindi ako pwede. And that's not the way that you should ask a woman. And the way that you're asking me right now, in Filipino, can be constituted as harassment, and you can be jailed for that. So I told him off, basically. And I said, I hope you learn your lesson, because if you do that to other women, you might get jailed. Good luck. And then he replied, and he actually started saying sorry.
Yeah.
But he justified it by saying na sakit, siguro sakit ko yon na malibog ako. And then I told him, hindi naman sakit ang pagiging malibog.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, okay lang maging malibog. It's okay to be horny, right? Most of us are horny.
10:16 in the morning on the Mother Show.
It's okay to want sex.
Yeah.
What's not okay is yes.
Sorry, Del.
It's okay kasi gabi dito sa amin.
O nga pala, iba.
Ang weird talaga ang
pag-umaga.
Araw-araw dito.
Sorry.
But yeah, I told him that it's okay to be malibog and it's okay to be horny as long as you know how to respect yourself and respect others.
Yeah, I think, of course, having a sex drive is so normal.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
But put it in an appropriate way.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
It's the question that's so tricky for a lot of men. And I think some men, the minute a woman starts talking about sex, I think they feel like it's an invitation to harass them.
Yes. Or it's an invitation that they will have sex with anyone.
Yeah. I feel like it's not even like their intention is not to harass. It's just to see if you're game.
Mm-hmm.
See if you're willing. See if they can make it happen.
Well, in Doc Rica's case, I don't think that was that, because when she ignored him, he still kept at it. It was when she threatened him.
Ito na yung harassing. Yeah.
And the thing is, ang problema is, a lot of men don't know that what they're doing is already harassment. Now, kung papatulan mo at aawayin mo, hindi sila matututo. So I really had to step back and teach him a lesson. Parang teach him, just tell him na, hey, you know what? That's what you're doing is not right.
Yeah.
And it took a lot from me to want to punch him in the face.
Yeah, because grabe.
Right? But yeah, so I'm just happy that we're actually text mates now.
What?
We're DM mates now. Because when I posted it, he texted me again and then he said sorry
again.
And it's a lesson learned. Then he would ask me, is this okay? Is this okay?
Wow.
Yeah.
Wait, why does he think you're single? Does he think you're single?
No, I don't think he does it. I don't think he thinks I'm single. He just thinks probably, yung parang it's an invitation. Kumakalusot.
It's probably
like catcalling.
Yeah.
Ganyan.
Yeah.
Catcalling.
So, but yeah. Go ahead.
No, I mean, what I'm saying is that, yun nga, a lot of men here, they're not educated to know that these things are not right.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
So, for women, what I'm saying is we have to educate them too. It's parang it's not enough that we fight them.
Yeah.
We also have to educate them too, because that's how they were raised. Yun yung tingin nilang tama.
Or okay lang. Yeah.
Or okay lang. Yeah.
And it's so true. The bad girl, good girl image, and that's why I think the wife who called BNO last night, it's like your husband thinks of you as a good girl. So he thinks he can only let loose his deepest desires on a woman who's bad, because underlying that, everyone thinks that if a woman wants sex, desires sex, that she's bad.
She's already bad.
Yeah.
That is why we have a booming industry of spas. Spas, quote unquote.
Yeah.
Because they go to the spas to get that bad girl.
Wait, sorry. The spas are for the girls?
The boys.
The
spas, quote unquote. The spas where they get
Di ba, Doc,
other service.
Yes.
Additional service. They go there. They have sex with their wives. The very I love you,
way.
sensual. I
love
respect
making.
you. They make love with their wives.
Yeah.
Dapat dapat linya ng mga asawa. If you really respect me, you have to disrespect me.
I know. That's what I tell my clients. That's why I tell my men clients. Come on, bastusin nyo yung mga asawa nyo, because they need to feel that they're being desired and wanted. Otherwise, they would feel low self-esteem, or they would feel that there's something wrong with them, and they would feel that you're not attracted to them anymore.
And
they
immediately
would think that you are going somewhere else.
Yeah. And immediately their sex drive, it takes a toll then on their sex drive, on their libido and everything. So you have to make your wife feel like they're desired. Yeah.
And the other way around, because it's not just the man who desires the woman. A woman desires a man.
Oh, yeah.
But there's something about men, and if you're a straight woman at least, right? Like, the pag nakahanap ka ng gusto mo, ng type mo, the pheromones start working.
Yeah.
You're looking at body parts that normally, whatever it is that you're into. For some people it's shoulders, some people it's arms, some people it's calves. But women desire men, and I think men feel uncomfortable when women are so straightforward about wanting sex.
Why kaya no? If it's something that they've always, not always, but if it's something that they want also. Do you know what I mean?
Sex, but kasi nga, women are supposed to be passive. Diba? When it comes to sex. That's what we were taught.
Yeah.
So, kapag women are straightforward, they don't know how to act. Because they're not the quote-unquote predators anymore.
Predators.
Parang nalalagyan yung power nila. Parang nasasapawan. So, they don't know how to...
Yeah, they're emasculated. Especially a man who doesn't really know himself.
Yes.
He will feel emasculated when a woman wants him. But a man who knows himself would feel flattered if the woman he likes wants him, desires him.
Yeah.
I agree.
6310899 if you have anything that you want to ask Doc Rica Cruz. She's here with us. We're talking all about marriage, all about sex. Saying what's up to Nonay, who goes, how weird it is listening to your show right now while my dad is driving me for errands, but I can't switch channels.
Hi, Daddy!
Lordy, what's their name?
Nonay!
Hi, Nonay!
Nonay, thanks for listening.
This will be one of the most awkward moments between you and your father in the car.
Tapos Carmageddon pa sa labas, hindi gumagalaw yung traffic.
Hindi gumagalaw. S-legs, N-legs, oh my gosh.
Good luck. Okay, so we have a question off of Twitter, Doc Rica.
What is the question?
I will not mention the name. What if self-pleasure is boring you already, but afraid to go out on, what's ONS? Do you? One night stand.
One night
stand. There. Self-pleasure is boring you already, but afraid to go out on ONS. What is
it?
do?
What is it about self-pleasure that's boring her? Maybe
Him, actually. Yeah, what is it about self-pleasure that's boring you? He's afraid to go out on ONS.
Because if he's just like using his hands over and over again, routine is deadly. Routine kills sexual desire.
What else can you use?
Oh, there are toys. There are
Right.
sleeves. There are
Leaves?
sleeves.
Kala
Sleeves.
ko,
There are
leaves?
eggs.
Ah.
That So there are different toys. That,
Apple pie.
apple pie. Yeah.
Magbe-bake ka pa ng apple pie.
If you're into that.
Apple pie.
Oh my gosh.
And also, what about one night stands? Scare him.
Yeah. What about one night stands?
Kung bakit ayaw niya.
Yeah.
That's what he needs to address.
Yeah. Let me know, Twitter person. What about one night stands? Yeah, no. I didn't know that could get boring. How does that get boring?
Masturbation?
Yeah?
If it's paulit-ulit na.
Wow. 6310899. Any questions that you might have for Doc Rica? Let us know. Magic, hello?
Hello.
Hi.
Hello.
Hi. Yeah, I just want to share about me and my wife.
Go ahead.
Sure.
What name do you want to hide behind?
Jed.
Jed. Welcome to the
Yeah.
show, Jed. What can we do for you? Go ahead.
Yeah, so just want to share because my wife before we got married, she's very what do you call it? Not religious, but we're Christians, but it's just that she doesn't talk about sex or some sort of that, right?
Okay.
Or, but when we got the relationship, the thing is, I was the one into that. So what we did is I taught her. Then eventually we experimented ourselves. Like when we got married, experimented ourselves. Then that's when we knew what we want from each other. So the desire is like we don't talk about it that much, but we knew what each other wants through that phase.
That's
I mean,
good.
that
Yeah. And
Nice.
that exploratory phase should be continuous.
Yeah.
Para
yeah.
hindi rin
Because,
sila mabore.
Because there are points during the intercourse that I knew that she was not faking it. 'Cause sometimes she curses like, "Oh, hold on," something like that. Then sometimes she curses like, "Oh man, it's very nice," or something like that. So that's when I knew that that's her point that she's orgasm. I mean, she has an orgasm.
Yeah.
Yeah. Very well
Good
done,
job.
Jed.
Good job,
Jed.
Jed. You continue
And the
doing that.
control, because
Yes.
I know you guys know, right, that we men have urges. Because before we got married, right,
Uh-huh.
we originally have Maria. You know Maria?
No.
What's that?
So you talk to your husband and ask who Maria is.
Ah.
So Maria,
Okay, now I know.
Yeah,
Alright,
okay,
alright.
yeah, okay.
So Maria is our first love. So I will admit that until now I have Maria. So when you have urges, like if you don't want to be in an infidelity, right? Even though you want to release that, not to your wife, or you have urges that you want to release it to someone else. I mean, go to Maria, because
Yeah. I agree.
there's this urge when you release it, it will come off. I mean, that urge will come off, and you will not think about it if you go to Maria. Something
That's
like that.
true.
So that's what I do, because you can't take that off from us, man, because that's our nature to have urges like that. So, I mean, that's how I mitigate it.
That's not just the men, right? That's
It's
not just
also
the men.
women.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. Just,
But thank you for bringing
thanks,
that up.
Jed.
Thanks.
Good job. Good job, Jed.
Good job, Jed.
Thanks. Doc.
Somebody tweeted us, I am learning a lot from your caller, Jed. I'm learning a lot.
Explore, experiment with your partner.
Yeah.
And that's super important. To be able to play with your partner and have that openness.
Yeah. To know what each other really wants, right? It's 1029 6310899. Magic, hello.
Hey girls, good morning.
Hi.
Good morning.
Who's this?
Von.
Vaughn. What can we do for you today, Vaughn?
Meron lang akong question
Go ahead.
para siguro sa inyo na rin lahat. Kasi, nung, anong tawag dito, nung bata tayo or kami, di ba? Pag ginagawa mo yun, yung pag kasama mo nga si Maria, parang sa school, di ba? I mean, hindi mo ginagawa sa school. Pero ang turo kasi, di ba, parang sin siya. So, tapos ngayon, parang, yun nga, simula nung bata ka hanggang tumanda ka, parang dala mo parati sa isip mo na every time gagawin mo yun, ganyan. Na parang,
may
after mo
nanonood
gawin,
sa'yo, nakikita ka.
konsensya ka, ganyan. So, yun, tapos ngayon matanda ka na, parang ang sinasabi pa, pag ginawa mo yun, parang mamalasin ka. So, every time, after mo gawin yun, parang ina-anticipate mo na lang parati na
Mamalasin
Mamalasin
ka.
ka.
Oo,
Tapos
merong-
mamalasin ka nga.
Tapos
mamalasin ka.
Oo, parang
yes,
ganun. So, what are your thoughts?
What do you
about
mean? What's the question?
Ano ba siya? Parang
Is it a sin?
realistic ba siya na tama ba or normal lang ba na isipin mo na ganun or more on dapat science tayo na it really happens to anyone?
Normal lang siya naisipin mong ganun kasi sabi mo nga, ganun ka pinalaki. Actually, madami sa atin, ganun pinalaki. Which actually translates to problems in adulthood when it comes to sex. Kasi very negative yung connotation with sex. But the scientific perspective, sabi mo nga, di ba, kung sa science ba, says that masturbation is actually healthy. It can help you. So it's up to you kung saan ka magsusubscribe, kung anong klaseng thinking ka magsusubscribe. And it's fine, whatever you want, to whatever your values are. Just know what the consequences are too. And how you will be able to work around it.
Okay. So you agree na, do you agree ba na parang it's still a sin? Tapos,
No, of course not. I do not agree that it's a sin from my point of view because I'm
you're a doctor.
as I've said, the scientific point of view says that masturbation is actually healthy. There are studies that show that you have to ejaculate 27 times a month to lower the risk of prostate cancer.
The fuck?
So
Wait a minute.
May nabasa na rin ako.
diba?
Wait a
The
minute.
more you do it, the healthier you get.
Wait.
You have to clean your prostate.
Hold on. 27 times a month means that you only have rest days once a week. If
Yeah.
you're gonna do that every single day.
For men, a lot of
For
men
men.
For
naman
men.
masturbate every day.
How about for women?
For women, asking for a friend.
For women, it's also healthy because it makes them figure out what they want.
This is important.
And,
Yeah.
And it's celebrating the pleasure. Kasi a lot of women naman fake their orgasms with their partners and then they start resenting sex because they see it as a chore because they do not get anything out of it. Especially kung hindi masarap, bakit mo gugustuhin? Gawin ulit, right? If it's not
food for
good,
thought. Yeah.
why would you want
Very
to
well
do it
said.
again?
Yeah.
So, you need to masturbate to know what you want and then teach it to your partner.
I see.
I guess, Dr. Rica, it's that's why, as parents, because this is still the mother show, right? As parents, when your teenagers start to explore themselves, and they start to do it, and they will, when they're starting to get awakened, you shouldn't make them feel bad. It's their journey to self-discovery.
So what do you say when you catch them?
Good luck.
Call me later.
Good luck. Don't forget the tissue.
Ganito sasabihin mo, huli pero di kulong. Ay, joke lang.
Ano yun?
Ano yun?
Huli pero di
Huli
kulong.
pero di kulong.
Huli ka pero di kulong.
Okay.
Thanks,
Oo,
guys.
tama. Thank you also,
Thank you
Von.
for your question.
Yeah,
Thanks,
thank you.
Sarah.
And just like that, the phone lines are a buzzing. It is full. 6310899 Magic, hello.
Hi, good morning, ladies.
Good
morning.
You're the
Hi,
third
so-
male caller. Go ahead.
Yeah, let's call me Ray.
Ray.
Hi, Ray.
Ray, yeah.
Hey, Ray.
Yeah, so just to, I'd like to get your opinions on, because you were talking about earlier on how to approach your partner, my wife, on exploring or being more intimate. So just to give a context, married for about 11 years. And so when we do it, ever since it's mostly we do explore from time to time. We go out of town so we can have more intimacy. I buy her lingerie, I buy her the sexy things, not the toys though. But
Okay.
yeah, but most of the time she prefers to have the vanilla sex,
Alright.
the missionary, yeah,
Okay.
like that. So for me, it's okay. Maybe that's what she prefers, or I try to ask her for, or I ask her if she wants to do more or to explore, but she says it's okay. She prefers to have that sort of vanilla, but that's okay for me as well. So about on the 7th to 8th year, on the 7th and 8th year, found out that she was cheating on me. She was having an affair. So I found that out. And was able to get the messages, and turns out on those messages when she was having that affair, she was the one initiating with the guy. She was the one reaching out, and she was the way that they talk is more not vulgar, but more open, more sensual, more, and then she initiates it. She asks for it, then she really finds time to get with the guy. So when I found that out, I made her explain. I took her back. Found out again that she was continuing it. Took her back in.
Oh my God.
And then from that point, so I know that she likes those things. So I was trying to do a little bit more. I was, in a way, trying to replicate that scenario with her. But yeah, so I'm kind of in the middle ground of, I really don't get why she has that way with me, and when she was doing that with that guy, doing this, she was like a different version of herself.
Yeah, it's been going on for the past couple of years, right?
Yeah, and then I know, well, from what I know, that affair stopped.
Okay.
For me, I'm still pursuing that on having sex, more exploration, more intimate, more.
And what has happened?
Even rough. Yeah.
How's your relationship now?
I'm sorry.
How's your marriage now with her?
It's a little rough. It's rough.
Okay.
I'm not sure. I don't know where to place myself in that relationship, in that sense, in that aspect.
All right. Have you ever gone to like counseling or therapy?
We did.
After the affair?
It's more of a marriage therapy rather than the sex therapist.
Oh, okay. I would suggest, if you have time, for you guys to come to me, because from your stories, it sounds like there's something underneath that sexual problem that you haven't addressed yet.
From how I've read back the messages, and the guy is from the restaurant industry, so he said that he's a bit infamous or famous, or he's quite a bit popular.
Ooh, what's his
So
name?
Kidding. My
Don't
thinking is
mention
that
his name.
she's attracted to the may tattoo, the one that like the chefs, the one with the power, or the one that
Na-identify na siya.
That narrows it down.
Pwede, yun yung kanyang desire. Pero bakit? Kailangan din malaman niya kung bakit ganun yung ginagawa niya.
She
And
told me
why
that,
is it not working for you guys right now? Why are you in a rough place at this moment?
From what she told me is that she was surprised that at her age someone was still attracted to her. That's what she said.
The thrill.
And from my perspective, what the heck have I been doing to you? I've been giving you this sensual things. I'm the one initiating it. I'm the one pushing this kind of thing. So what is it that you don't see that?
So what did she say
I'm
when you
attracted
asked
to
her?
you?
When you asked her, what is it that she wants?
Silent. She can't put into words, or she just, that's what she's doing. That she's she was parang reinvigorated that someone got attracted to her.
That's where therapy comes in.
Yeah.
For her to figure out talaga where she is.
I have a question, Ray.
Yeah.
Did you, when you gave her like the sexy lingeries, and when you made her feel sexy, was she there when? Okay, so let's talk about the lingeries. Was she there picking out the lingerie with you?
Yeah. Sometimes when I go to the shop, I send her a picture. So which one do you like?
Oh.
Do you like the little conservative, the teddy bears, or do you want those those songs, or those very 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 sexy things, very sexy lingeries?
What if she doesn't? You know how there's some women who don't want to be fed this kind of information. They don't want to be told, okay, be sexy. Okay, you're sexy. Okay, you're sexy. They just want you to not see it so that they can show you their kind of sexy. Do you know what I mean, Ray?
I do. That has happened sometimes. Say na, okay, parang, okay, if you don't like what I'm giving to you, sige, fine. And if you think that's what you like, sige, let's do that. And then, but from time to time, most of the time, it would have to come from me to ask, oh, we're going out, can you bring this? Can you bring this? Sometimes I sneak in that lingerie just when we're going out or we're going out of town, just to make her feel that, she's attractive, that she's sexy especially when she wears those things. But, yeah.
Yeah, alam mo, it sounds like there's something that she's not getting from you. And I'm not saying that you're not enough or you're kulang. It's just that hindi kayo nagtutugma. Yeah. So you're not meeting. Like, whatever you're giving her is not what she wants. And whatever she wants, she can't verbalize it. Like, she can't put a pin on it, so you really can't give it to her. Kaya nagiging cycle.
Yeah.
Can I ask a question to
Yes.
Ray? Is it Ray? Yeah, Ray.
Go.
Apart from the sex, because I know for a fact that when couples are not connected emotionally, most of the time they can't connect in bed. How are you guys outside of bed before this all happened? Do you think you're emotionally connected to your wife? Does she talk to you? Are you open with each other?
Yeah, when she works, if she's stressed out, she calls me, or if she needs someone to vent out, even when I'm not, even if the time is out of my, if I'm going to work and if it's not like lining up with her, I tend to go to her. I go to her. We go out. We dine out, so she can vent out. Then sometimes when I see her that she's super stressed, so, okay, so let's leave the kids to the parents. Let's go out. Let's get a massage. Let's get coffee. Let's do whatever you want.
Parang perfect husband, no, when he's describing it. But then again, there's something. There is something that his wife wants. That
and I think this is half the story.
Yes,
right?
Yes. That's why I'm saying there's something there. There's an underlying thing there, because the problem with sex here is just a symptom of a bigger problem that you haven't addressed yet.
Go to therapy.
And
go to therapy.
Sorry?
I think you have to go to therapy, because in as much as you think this is what your wife thinks about you and your relationship, it's another for her to actually talk to a third party and tell someone what she wants, what she needs. I think she has to be the one talking.
Yeah, when we did that, she said when she asked our marriage therapy counseling to be stopped because she felt like she was being judged.
So it's probably you go to a different therapist.
Yeah, I'm looking for it, and
You can come
You're
to
talking
me.
to one. You're talking to one
I
right
know,
now.
I think I'll
Yeah, you can message
send her a
me.
private message.
Yeah, _ Rica Cruz, or you can look for my public Facebook page on Facebook.
Yeah.
It's Rica Cruz.
When I
luck,
heard you on the
Ray.
radio, I started going to Instagram, and I found
Nice.
the Mother Show.
Nice.
Yeah.
Nice. Thanks,
Can
Ray.
can I have another? Can I ask another question?
Go
Still
ahead.
in the sex. Yeah, sorry, I'm taking up time.
No, go ahead.
So right now when we have sex, and I've backtracked it, that when we're doing it, she asks me to tell her when I'm
About it.
orgasmic.
Yeah.
About to come or about to orgasm. And then when I say that to her, she then starts saying that she wants to orgasm as well. So she was trying to from what she wants
Simultaneous
to do it
orgasm.
simultaneously.
Yes.
But then from my read on that is she just wants it to finish, because what I'm trying to achieve is to make her orgasm on her own. Like, I don't want to tell her, because that's how women
That's what
would
women
be
want.
able to properly or naturally orgasm. So
What
that's
do you
what
mean by naturally orgasm?
I mean, I think she just wants to orgasm just to end the session.
Yeah, I think what she's doing is tell me when you're coming, because then I'll also do the same, and then we're done.
Yeah,
So
I
would
like
even
faking it.
Yeah, that's what I think. Because Ray,
if she's faking it, then there is a problem.
kasi all three of us can attest to this. You can't say, oh, tell me when you're at that point, because I'll also do it.
Yeah,
It
that's
doesn't
not.
happen.
Yeah, that's not. That
Actually, it's
doesn't
the
work.
other way around. The woman tells you when she's
Yeah.
about to, and then the guy, at least from my experience, it's
Yeah.
the guy
So-
that adjusts.
Yeah, so I don't tell her when I'm about to, because I just want to keep doing it so that I'll be able to make her orgasm
Does she?
on her own.
Does she orgasm?
From time to time.
There you go.
I don't. Yeah.
Yeah. So, meron nga talagang problema, Ray. Kasi it's not just about the satisfaction in bed, the sexual satisfaction. It's also about your relationship as husband and wife and how you connect with each other.
Yeah. So, yeah.
So,
Doc,
I hope I get to
I'm
help
gonna
you to
try-
address.
Yeah, I'm gonna try to reach out to you, Doc.
Yeah.
Yes. All right. Thank you very much.
Thanks, Ray.
Thank you. Thanks for your time.
Good luck.
Have a good day.
Thanks, Ray.
It's
You too.
10:47.
Bye-bye.
Bye.
Can I just have can you just say
11 years.
something to all the men who talked to us so far? Because I know it's very difficult for men to ask their questions about sex, because society makes them feel like, oh, you're supposed to know. This is supposed to come naturally to you. And if you're asking women, you must be weak. So can we just dispel that and tell all the men who call us today that this is a safe place, and we are as baffled about sex as you are. And the only way that we can connect with each other physically is if we're open with our doubts and our fears and our desires.
That is actually what makes you very manly. You know, that's hot.
I
For
agree.
you to be able to do that. It just means that you want to know more, and you're coming from a good place, not from that place of, I know everything.
Yeah. Or I can do this. I
Yeah.
can fix my own problems. No, if you think you have problems in bed, something as grave and as big as sex, we actually have a professional on the show, and this might be your time to sort things out with your marriage. So again, 6310899. Couple more calls before we pause for a break. Magic, hello.
Hello. Good morning.
Good morning to our fourth male caller. What is your name?
Jack, you called.
Jack.
Okay. Hi, Jack.
Jack.
What's up, Jack?
Nasanay lang kasi ako kala mo. Pagka Jack, yun ang inaana nila.
Talaga?
By the way, Yung question ko lang is, ano yung actually tips yung hihingin ko eh? Kasi di ba ang lalaki kapag nag-orgasm, parang natatapos na dun eh. Pero ang babae, once na naging horny sila, kahit kaya nila yung orgasm na multiple times eh.
Alright,
Hindi
yes.
nawawala yung pagiging horny.
Mm-hmm.
Also, kasi yung sa wife ko, yeah, she can go 2-3 orgasms, pero ako once lang eh.
Mm-hmm.
So, ano kaya yung tip na pwedeng gawin para kahit na makatapos ako ng isa, siya hindi pa siya, kahit na naka 3 times na siya, gusto pa niya eh.
Jack, are you ready for the answer? Are you ready?
Yeah.
Are you ready for the answer?
What is your answer, Ricky?
There's so many ways, Jack. So many ways. You can use so many techniques.
Kasi sa
So many
toys,
body
ayaw niya ng
So
toys
many
eh.
body parts, yeah.
Sorry?
Sa toys, she's not into toys.
Okay. How else do you pleasure her?
Ha?
How else do you pleasure her?
How else? Yung using yung, paano ko ba sabihin to na friendly sa radio? Paano?
Sige, you
Orally? Are you
Fellatio.
saying orally?
Sa Fellatio.
Ikaw yun eh. Ikaw yung being pleasure.
Cunnilingus.
Pagka baliktad, paano ba yung tawag?
Cunnilingus. Okay, you do oral sex,
Cunnilingus,
yes.
yun.
Ano pa?
So, yun, and then the fingers,
Okay.
and
So,
then,
what
actually,
you're-
those three things lang.
Okay, and you pleasure her na nakaka-orgasm siya 3 times. What you want is for you to be able to get hard again so you can do for round 2.
Yes, exactly.
Okay, you have to rest.
Rest.
What do you mean?
Yes. Rest.
What do you mean rest?
Rest. Give yourself some time to
Rest.
recuperate. Yeah, because there's a recovery period for the male organ.
Kaya
For it to be able
yung
to
sa
be hard
part
again.
kasi ng babae is, ayaw nating mag-subside eh. Kasi during rest, maaaring sa akin,
During
babalik.
rest, that's when you do to her the other things that you can do to her.
I see.
Oo, balik foreplay ka.
Balik foreplay, okay.
Doc Rica, tama?
Tama.
Galing.
Or either that, or this is the harder one. Uy, harder. But maybe you can delay climaxing and wait for her to just climax 3 times and then you do your thing.
Ang tanong,
That's the thing. She's
Mahirap
doing
yun, ha?
that.
Tantric sex.
Yun nga, yung kada mag-climax ako once, I make sure na she already climax 2 to 3 times already.
okay. Siya ba yung naghahanap pa after?
Ano yun?
Siya ba yung naghahanap pa after o ikaw?
No, siya. Actually, hindi kasi yung, hindi siya yung type ng girl na naghahanap palagi ng round 2.
Okay.
Pero kapag nag-request siya ng round 2, ayoko naman ng, hindi ko na kaya eh. So, yung may mga chances kasi na nagre-request siya ng one more, ganyan.
Wow.
So that's when you have to consciously parang, actually meron ngang technique dyan eh, yung you meditate. You make yourself more relaxed while pleasuring her, while doing your foreplay, and keep yourself in the moment, in the zone, para mas mabilis kang to get hard again.
Kasi pagka, yung pa, isa pang bagay is, kapag I'm on top, I can go matagal.
Okay.
Like 30, 1 hour.
Oh, wow.
Then she can go
Okay.
she can go
Kailangan ba talaga ng round 2?
Yung 2 to 3 times na orgasm,
Okay.
kaya niyang gawin yun while I'm on top.
Okay.
Tapos, hindi ako nagka-climax. But, different story kapag siya yung nasa top.
Na, mas mabilis ka.
Oo.
Oh, and then
And
mag-switch
then-
roles kayo, switch positions kayo.
So,
from time to time.
na-disappoint ko siya kapag ka ganun.
Yun nga. So, kailangan yung mag-play. Huwag kayong not to stay in one position. Yeah. Para rin matagalan. If ever.
Yes, yes.
I feel
Pero,
like...
different position naman kasi while I'm on top eh.
Wait,
We're trying to imagine.
Hello?
You know how Doc, we were talking kanina na there's some fantasies, or there's some, like, women get pleasured in different ways, and you have to communicate that to your partner so that your partner knows how to pleasure you the best way possible, because you might like it one position, or you might like it several different positions. You might like it with a little bit of hair pulling. You might like it if it's not all
Slap in the face.
yeah, you know what I mean? It's different talaga. So what if she's trying to communicate these to you and you're not paying attention?
Oh no.
Sorry, go ahead.
Some like 8 o'clock.
No, we can't hear you.
Hello, Choppy. Hello? No, we lost him. Pero diba, different positions.
Yes.
If she wants more. Okay, I have a question, Doc Rica. Technically, or is it different for all men? Is there a certain time that they can get up
Average?
again? Yeah.
Around 20 minutes ang average.
20 minutes.
The rest.
But that's
The
with
refractory
but
period.
that's with the
12 to 20
meditation.
minutes.
20
No,
is
it's
optimum.
just resting.
Ah,
There are
resting.
men nga na after ejaculating, they sleep. Kasi napapagod talaga sila. And then when they wake up, ready na again.
Ah.
They take a nap, like a 5-minute nap. Ganyan,
Wow.
10 minutes. Because, yes, Del.
Oh no, because remember, I just recently remembered. Si Sting, the singer. He's known to have tantric sex, which he says he could last up to 8 hours.
Yeah.
So maybe that guy, si Jack, maybe you should Google tantric sex.
But that's that's not an ordinary thing to endeavor.
get into.
Yeah.
Yeah. I just
Marami siyang free time.
Marami siyang free time, yes.
So, free time, wala siyang trabaho, 9 to 5.
So I didn't Google tantric sex. I looked up the hashtag on Instagram because that's what millennials do, and there are all sorts of things. Just in case you.
Well, I'm gonna search it now.
So yeah, that's interesting. Okay, tantric sex. That's for like a whole other level of consciousness,
Yes,
no?
yes.
You have to be a master in meditation.
Don't think it's normal to be
No.
up for 8 hours. That's sakit na yun. Ganyan.
Takes diba? Magic, hello?
Hello.
Hi, who's this?
Hi, good morning. I'm
Good morning.
Jello.
Jello, welcome to the show.
Hi.
You are our 5th male caller.
Ay, ganun ba?
Yes.
I actually just tuned in. Ipit lang sa traffic dito sa S6. Ayun.
What's up?
I have this, tawag doon. I have this, issue with my wife. Okay? Ano kasi ako, big biker ako, tapos race car driver din ako.
Wow.
So, minsan, pag I do yung physical activities na yun, may times na pag mag-make love kami, gusto niya ako yung nasa taas. Kaya lang, especially when I ride my motorcycle, dahil yung clutch saka yung pag-brake ay
Parang
nagamit
natatamaan.
yung hands, di ba? So pag ako yung nasa taas, after ko mag-ride ng motorcycle, nahihirapan na ako mag-orgasm. Minsan, namamatayan pa ako. So, pag nagiging moody siya, hindi niya nagagalit sa akin talaga asawa ko.
Oh,
So, paano
okay.
ba yun?
Have
Paano
you ever,
iwasan yun?
parang nakapag-rest ka na ba? Have you given yourself a break from the biking? If that is the...
Pag yung days naman na hindi ako nakakapag-perform naman ako ng maayos.
Okay.
Why does that happen?
Parang naiipit eh. I read a study on that na kapag constant yung ipit, especially for the testicles.
Yeah.
Parang ganyan. And the organ, mas nahihirapan yung blood flow.
Oh, pag constantly na naiipit.
Yung circulation ng blood flow. So, mas nahihirapan din sila to get hard.
Because it's a whole organ in itself.
Yes. So, you have to make it breathe. You have to take a break. If you do it like for long periods of time, every day, parang hours, diba? Especially in traffic.
Yeah.
Kailangan talaga mag-break ka. Maybe if you know that you're gonna have sexy time with your wife, don't use your bike anymore.
Okay.
Parang ganun.
Normal ba talaga sa inyo na yung nagagalit kayo pag hindi kayo na nag-live?
Syempre.
A little bit.
I mean, again, that was my question earlier. Why would you want to do something and not get anything out of it in return? Diba? Parang lugi.
Okay. So, talagang...
Kung ginawa kaya yun sa'yo.
Oo. Diba?
So kailangan i-separate yung yung motorcycle day at saka safety day.
Yeah, kung yun yung napapansin mo na kapag nagbabike ka, nahihirapan kang tumayo. Ihiwalay mo. So you can pleasure your wife as well. I mean, your wife deserves a lot of pleasure.
Yeah.
Pero it's different kasi pag ako yung nasa ilalim. Talagang diretso lang siya na
Kasi ikaw yung
nakahiga.
Nakapahinga.
Hindi, nakapahinga ka. Oo.
Okay.
Diba? But yeah. So, separate your days.
Sige.
Okay.
Make time for
Thank
your
you very
wife.
much.
Thanks
Thank
also.
you.
It's 11 o'clock on the dot. Should we get more callers? Doc Rica, do you want to pause for a break? Ang dami nga eh. I know. One last before
Christmas
the break.
lights.
I know.
Hi,
Magic,
Crystal.
hello. Hello.
Hello.
Magic, hello. Hold on. Hello.
Hey, good morning.
Good morning. 6 straight. What's your name?
Hindi ba
this
ng
is
callers
Berto.
niyo?
Well, mostly. Sorry, what's your name?
Berto.
Berto. What can we do for you, Berto?
Yeah, so I've been listening earlier and so I mustered my courage to call.
Cool.
Congratulations.
Okay. Good job.
Yeah. So, regarding this one, so my wife and I had a child.
Mm-hmm. Congratulations.
And after the birth, she is cesarean. After the birth, parang nawala na siya ng gana mag-sexy time.
Mm-hmm.
So, it's a bit frustrating probably for me because every time I would ask, she would just shrug it off. And then she would tell me that I don't want to give birth anymore because probably the trauma of the CS.
How old is your baby?
3 years old now. So for 3 years...
None?
Only probably once a quarter. So that's nine times now after the birth.
That's
Well,
consider the sex test marriage from a
Professional.
like a therapist's point of view.
Describe the sexual experiences those 9 times.
So it's just like, okay, so you want it, then you have it. And then she'll just lie down and then I'll do the thing. It's more like no passion at all. It's just like, pagbibigyan na lang kita. Yeah.
Cringe.
Yeah.
Pagbibigyan na lang kita. That's so sad.
Berto, it's at _Rica Cruz for Doc Rica. No, but I think all new mothers have been there.
Oh, yes. Yes.
We all lose our drive as soon as a baby is born.
And it's evolutionary too. That you lose your drive to take care of the baby.
That's right.
Yeah. But then again, you can have it back.
Do you have Yaya, Berto?
Yeah, yes.
But it's
But then
been
again,
3 years.
most of the time the baby's with us.
It's been 3
I have a
years.
question.
Hindi na siya baby.
I have a
Go
question.
ahead.
Does your wife look the same? I mean, does she feel good about how she looks? Because I know of many friends of mine and myself after I gave birth that I didn't feel good about me. And so it wasn't about my husband necessarily. But there was a point where I want to know if she's happy with how she looks. Does she feel sexy? Or she's not there yet?
Yeah, so probably the first year that happened, she wouldn't even talk with me. so I'm the one who's taking care of the baby. She wouldn't handle it.
Oh, wow.
So it's probably because of some post pregnancy or post something.
Okay.
And then, yeah. So, but now, she's a bit recovered now. And that's the time that pinagbibigyan niya na ako. But basically, I feel like no passion every time we do the sexy time.
But you're okay in terms of, like, how are you as husband and wife?
We're okay. So, it's just the same. It's the same what was before. So we talked. It's just that the addition of the baby then. But in terms of the sexy time, that's the problem. So basically, before she got pregnant, we do a lot of wild things. You know, passionately. Yeah.
So
but
we have to
after the
jumpstart
pregnancy and the birth, that dwindled down and eventually, I'd say, disappeared.
Yeah.
Have you ever gone on a trip with just your wife?
No. So every time, because, yeah.
So wala rin kayong dates na kayo lang
Yeah.
dalawa? Wala? You
Wala.
need that. Okay, you
yeah,
need
I would
that.
say that's a big part of why
You
we
need
are...
to take her out.
Yeah.
Dalawa lang kayo. No kids. No nothing. Even kung kaya mong no phones, do
Yeah.
it. So,
That's the problem. I would want to take her out, probably just even go to Tagaytay, just the both of us. But then again, she wouldn't leave the baby behind.
No, she has to.
Yeah.
Tell her.
yeah. Yeah. I would ask if you're open to therapy so you guys can come and we can talk about it.
Put your foot down.
Yes.
Yeah.
And we can
Probably,
talk to her as well
yeah.
because we have to get her side too.
Yeah, but that would be a big step because I have to ask her because she wouldn't even, whenever I approach her, that should we go talk to someone else?
How
And
do you
then,
approach her? How do you say how you feel?
I'd say it's just like nagpaparinig lang.
Ah,
I
okay.
can't say it directly because she
Okay,
will
that's
always
the
get
problem.
mad.
That's the problem. Hindi mo natawa si
Galing.
Vicky.
Galing.
That is the problem, my dear. You have to be able to talk to her directly and tell her how you feel. It's okay to show that vulnerability. You're the husband. She's the wife. Diba? Kung magpaparinig ka lang, maiinis yun. Lalong maiinis yun.
That's what we do as women. That's what we do. Don't do that.
Diba?
Yeah, but sometimes she shuts me off.
Exactly.
Instead, ang manyak mo naman.
No, ay nako, you tell her, if she doesn't want to leave the baby, sabihin mo, one day, this baby's gonna be 18, 19, 20. He's not gonna mind this anymore, and we'll just be stuck, you and I. So you have to fix this now. Kasi kayo yung partners for life.
That's a good reason. Yeah. It's a good argument.
Should be husband, wife first before the kids. Always.
That baby's gonna find another family.
Yeah, that's good. That's a good argument. I will try that one.
Okay. Yeah, and if again you're open to therapy, you can come to me.
@ Rica Cruz.
I'll reach out. Yeah.
Thank you very much.
Put your
Thank
foot
you.
down. Okay, bye.
Bye.
Nagpaparinig.
So kayo It's a good question. It's a good thing you asked him. Oh my gosh. Okay, it's 11:07. Just like that, we're down to our final hour of the show. Here on The Mother Show. Del, are you still okay?
Yeah.
Okay.
Very interesting.
So we have an email, and it reads, my partner and I have been together for almost 8 years now. Now, during the past 7 years, sex life was so great. Even after having a child, we see to it that we can still have our sexy time, either scheduled or unplanned. Now, during the past years, he was always admitted in the hospital due to acute pancreatitis, then leading to high level of sugar. It's controlled, but this year, I think his sugar level affects the veins or blood flow that connects with erection. I don't know if I'm saying this right. He's having a hard time maintaining and can't do the deed. This has been going on for 5 months now. I asked him to see a doctor regarding his condition, but he's not yet ready to accept the condition. He's still young, almost mid-30s, and sometimes I think I miss our activity before. How should I convince him to go to the doctor as if he is not bothered that I also have my quote-unquote needs? And is it normal na hinahanap ko? Please help me. Thanks so much.
Okay, yes, it is normal na hinahanap mo.
Mm-mm.
And
This has been actually the second question that we've gotten regarding blood sugar or sugar.
yeah, kasi that's a side effect, a symptom. No, not symptom, ba? Side
Acute
effect
pancreatitis.
of like sugar, of high sugar. You can't get an erection.
Wow, I did not
So
know that.
diabetics, men who
Yeah.
have diabetes, they have a hard time getting an erection.
How come?
So they need to go to their doctors. It's a
For
physiological
medication. Oh.
it's a physiological reaction. They need to go to the doctors for medication, for help
Yeah,
on
okay.
that. Because that's primarily biological. Eh. Hindi siya psychological. Psychological will follow after.
Yeah.
But if you can address what's going on now, then
Hirap pala if it's biological, no?
But, sex can happen even without erection.
All right.
Right?
Okay.
There are a lot of ways, again, for you to be pleasured without the focus on the penetrative sex.
Yeah.
Diba?
Okay.
So, you can explore that.
But if you don't get, as a man, if you don't get an erection, do you feel the need to please your partner pa rin? Like, do you still get that?
Dun na yung psychological na papasok that they feel like they're not a man anymore. And you have to address that too. That their manlyhood is not based on their hard-on.
Ability to...
Yes.
Yeah.
But pagka ganun kasi, usually what we do is to make them explore other ways to pleasure each other. Each other to hindi lang yung babae.
Yeah.
Because you can
Pleasure
still have an ejaculation without an erection.
No way! You're joking, Doc Rica.
I'm not!
You can still have an ejaculation without having an erection?
Yes!
How is that
There are people who ejaculate without an erection.
Is that tantric ejaculation? What is
But
that?
there are ways kasi. Yun nga, you just need to
There
be
are
able
ways.
to explore what would make you feel great in bed in other ways. I
Okay.
think we should take the focus out of the penile-vaginal penetration.
Okay.
Diba?
But there are other ways.
Sex means sexual activity. So there are a lot
Other
of
ways.
sexual activities.
Okay. Saying hi to Mafeth, by the way, who says, how I wish husbands would know that you have to connect to us non-sexually, like going out on dates, touching, kwentuhan, for us to want to be.
To want to have
Yeah.
sex with you.
Yeah.
You
This
know
is
what?
true.
It's so funny because yesterday, magkukwento lang ako.
Go ahead.
I was in Starbucks because I need my morning coffee. And then, wala nang laman yung Starbucks card ko. So, I had to load.
Okay.
I had to load. And then, at the same time, apparently, my partner loaded it. So, I loaded 300. He loaded 1,000. And then, when it came out, the receipt came out, I was like, oh, I have an extra 1,000.
Yeah.
And then, he texted me that, okay na yung Starbucks. Automatically, I was so happy that it was like, yeah, you're so elated, right?
Yeah.
I was so happy that I texted him, okay, bayad in, I can't say it, but bayad in fellatio. Bayad in BJ. Bayad in BJ later. Okay, bayad in BJ later.
Wow.
And then, he just laughed. He was like, oh, kaya pala may 300 when he found out that yeah.
See, it's these things. It's these little things that contribute to making a marriage or a partnership really great.
Yeah, that's play,
It's when
actually.
you can play.
It's
It's play.
Yeah.
And everybody needs a little bit of play. You know, whether or not you like to admit it, it's fun to play.
Yes.
And
Diba?
yeah.
Even as kids. We've been playing since we were kids. So why can't we play as adults?
Playing is the secret to living a long life, a long and happy life, you guys. It's 11:20 on the clock. 6310899. Magic, hello.
Oh, hello.
Hello.
Hi, who's this?
Yeah, I'm Mark.
Hi, Mark. Welcome to the show. What can we do for you?
One question first before we start. Is this topic exclusive for marriage couples?
No, not at all.
All right. Because first question. Normally when I hang around.
Sorry,
like,
hold on,
when
Mark. How old are you, Mark?
I'm 22.
Okay. Go ahead.
All right. Whenever I sit around for a long time, my genitals get numb. Is there a possible case
na magiging baog ako.
Huh?
Again.
Like, my genitals gets numb. Like, whenever I sit down for like a long time.
What's a long time?
Let's say, 30 minutes.
Okay, I don't think sitting down can make you infertile. If you want to know if you're fertile or not, you have to get your sperm quality checked.
Oh, okay. Next question.
Go ahead.
Because it's kind of awkward after like after a few calls before me. I mean, after me. Yeah, before me. We're all marriage couples, and now I'm just a college graduate.
It's all right.
That's fine.
It's okay.
Well, whenever my girls have sex, it's always like, is this a chore or is this like going on or like repetitive? It's not like going on like you have to do it because
You have to
like,
ask her how she
Mm-hmm.
feels about it.
Do you feel like it's a chore?
Sometimes it feels like whenever we're doing it, am I the only one having fun?
You think that?
Yeah,
Why would you think that?
because long time before we started dating, she tells me that she was like faking her orgasm.
She was faking her orgasm?
Yeah.
Okay.
And then right now I'm still like conscious, like maybe she's like still faking it without me knowing. So it's kind of a bit insecure. I'm insecure about that.
She's faking her orgasm.
Yeah.
Okay, it just means that she's not getting pleasure from you.
Okay.
Yeah. So you have to, again, yun yung sinasabi ko kanina, you have to ask her what she wants, how she feels while you're doing it. If that feels good, if she doesn't like it. So you would know what would make her have a real orgasm.
Okay.
Yeah.
And I forgot the last question.
It's all about communicating with each other,
Yeah.
right? Yeah.
Yeah.
Don't be afraid to
And-
ask.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And lastly, what's that?
Sorry?
Wait.
Okay, go ahead.
Like whenever we're doing it, it's like
What
like,
is
there's
it
an-
like?
There's an urge, like the last caller said, like whenever like they're having sex, there's no immediate comeback. Like whenever we orgasm, the men,
Mm-hmm.
it's like hard. It's like really hard. Like you said earlier, like some men, like, well, I also do it. Like we sleep, like right after, but then when we're doing it again, she's gonna like whenever I curse, like shit, ang ina about din.
Okay, back up.
She gets turned off.
Turned off.
Yeah, she gets turned off. For me,
Okay.
like saying that. Why?
So she's not into that.
Don't do it.
Don't say it.
Don't do it. Why do you do it?
Because sometimes I just want to give her like real pleasure. Like, I
That's
wanna
not-
have
That's
fun.
not, it's not
No.
pleasure for her.
She says don't do it, then don't do it.
Okay.
You know,
Galitan.
you know what you watch in porn? Ain't
not.
true. Ain't true.
It's not it.
Okay.
It's not it.
Okay.
Because I really feel that you're coming from
From that
From
perspective.
porn. Yeah. So no, you have to ask her
Okay.
and give her what she wants, not what you think she wants.
Okay.
Okay. Have
Okay.
fun. Good luck.
Thanks.
Always be
All right. Thank you.
safe.
11:25. Yeah, always be safe if you guys are not ready to procreate and to bring new humans into this world.
Or even to get sick.
be safe. Be safe, you
Can I
guys.
ask-
Section.
Yes, Del.
No, can I ask all the like you and Dr. Ricky and Doc Rica, is it like coming into your sexuality, has it gotten easier as you got older?
I was just telling Doc Rica off air that yes, it does. For me personally, I feel like.
Yeah.
Alam mo,
You
Del.
also.
How about you?
Me?
Yeah.
I was very aware. I didn't start having sex until I was in my late 20s. So, but there was a reason, because I just didn't like anybody until I met somebody that I really wanted, that I physically wanted. And so, and I've noticed that as I got older, it just gets better.
Yeah.
And it's funny.
Parang there's a part of you that you're kind of amazed to meet during that time with your partner, because it's like, wow, who are you? And you're so comfortable about asking for what you want, experimenting, and even saying yes to things you thought you wouldn't like before. And is there scientific basis for that? Because as you get older, parang...
Yeah, actually, it's funny that you're saying that, because I'm doing my study on sexual pleasure of women of different ages, and I have interviewed a lot of elderly women who are 60s and up, and they told me that their greatest experience was after menopause.
What?
Yes.
Sorry.
It was after menopause that they were able to actually be more comfortable, not be afraid of getting pregnant anymore, that even when they're dry, they use lube, and they're the priority.
Interesting.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh, because I'm heading towards menopause now.
Lube will be your best friend. But there. So, meron nga siguro a couple of them told me na, you know what, mag-intay ka pa. Parang you're thinking that you're having the time of your life now.
Yeah.
Wait for it. Yeah. So there's hope for other like women who think na feeling nila negative yung menopause for their sex lives.
Well, that's a comforting thought for everybody out there.
This is the perfect quote for that is, the best is yet to come.
Yes. The best is yet to come.
And these women are the churchgoers.
The churchgoers.
The everyday church women, and they would talk to me like that. Oh wow.
The best is yet to come. I didn't know that. Nice to know. Nice to have at the back of your pocket. It's 11:29. A few more calls, yes? 6310899. Magic, hello?
Yes, hello.
Hi, who's this?
Hi, this is Chip.
Chip, welcome to the show. What can we do for you?
Yes, I would just like to ask a question. My wife and I have been married for, I think, since 2011, so that's 8 years. And she's a first-time mom. She's 13 weeks pregnant now.
Oh, okay.
And I would just like to ask, is it safe to have sex if she's on her first
13th.
trimester?
Congratulations.
Congrats. I would say...
Go ahead.
Doctor, consult your OB first.
Yeah. If it's a healthy, normal pregnancy, it's okay. But if your OB says something else, kunyari she needs to be on pelvic rest or no strenuous activity, then don't do it. Other ways, again.
She's laughing. Is she there?
You can ask your OB, Don't be scared to ask your OB. I mean, it's not as if she doesn't know that you're having sex.
Tried.
You tried.
Although she's kind of shy to ask.
Hello, she knows that you have sex. You have a baby. So
true.
Ask her.
That's true.
Ano ba?
That's true. That's true.
You're paying her for that. You have to ask. But if she says that it's a healthy, normal pregnancy, okay lang.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Good luck, you guys.
Okay, thank you, guys.
It's 11:30 on the clock. Oh, nga no.
Hey, Ricky, Doc Rica, it's insane that all of the callers are men.
7 out of 7.
And I'm wondering if women are doing something or men are just more comfortable talking about sex.
No, I think it's... And no, because we're getting a lot of tweets from women and a lot of messages on Facebook from women that they're listening, but they don't
want to call.
They don't want to call, or maybe they don't have any questions. Maybe it's the guys talaga who are, I don't want to say clueless, but are curious.
Pero alam mo, most of my clients, I have more male clients than female clients.
Same.
Yeah.
Huh. Interesting. Should talk about that. 11:31 Magic, hello.
Hello.
Hi.
there you go.
There you go. Hi.
For a while, I'll just lower the volume.
Okay, you do.
Sure.
Hi. I think this is a different story, but it also tackles about sex.
Okay.
I would just like to ask for your help. Because I think I kind of developed sexual desire for my neighbor.
Mm-hmm.
Right. Okay.
And do you feel that there's something wrong with that?
Yes, because I'm married and he has also a partner. And he just lives next door.
Have you done anything about it aside from thinking of it?
Nothing. Before I just ignore it, but I started to feel different since he approached me.
Mm-hmm.
First, we had a few conversations outside our house, and then afterwards, he asked for my number, my Facebook account, and then we started chatting.
Doc Rica almost spit out her.
I'm sorry?
Sorry. He asked for your Facebook account?
Yes, and we started chatting. And then he calls me every day, and then he told me that he likes me.
Oh, okay.
There you go.
So, what is your question?
One time I sneak to their house.
Wait, sorry. You're telling us that one time?
You went to his house.
I sneak to their house.
Okay.
And then we did it.
Yeah, you had sex with him.
Yeah,
And then?
that's it.
So basically, you cheated on your husband, and he cheated on his
wife.
partner.
Yeah, technically they're not married.
Okay, so you cheated on your husband.
Yeah.
And he cheated on his partner. Okay.
What's the question?
How do you feel about that?
Yeah.
Of course, I feel bad.
Mm-hmm.
All right. And what is the question?
How could I stop that attraction since I often see him outside our house?
You know, if there's a will, there's a way. Do you really want to stop it?
Honestly, I don't know.
Ayun, yun yung tanong. Yun yung sagot. Yeah. Kasi hindi mo alam if you want to stop it. The attraction will always be there. And
I want to stop it, but I feel like I'm already attached with him.
of course you are, because
But we're not on the same page. Parang,
he doesn't wanna be attached to you, parang ganyan.
yeah.
Yeah.
He
So
just
parang para sa kanya,
wanted
it's just sex.
The sex only.
Do you love him?
Not yet, but I think knowing myself, I will get there when we still continue this thing.
So, what's going to happen to your husband?
Actually, we have a marital problem a very long time ago.
That's what
That's why-
made you look for another person. Made you vulnerable.
Yeah,
To cheat.
yes.
Yeah. So maybe you have to decide. Do you want to work on your marriage with your husband, or do you want to pursue this guy who said he just wants to have sex with you? And then you put your foot down. Because if you're just going to stay in the gray area, then it will just be like that. You'll forever be bothered.
Do you think I need to stop communicating with him or
Oh, no. I think you need to move.
move house?
Oh, yeah. You need to move.
You have to avoid him. If you want to stop it, you have to avoid chatting with him,
Seeing him.
calling him. And it takes a lot of effort because it's a conscious decision for you to do that, to be able to do that. Which means you have to decide. You have to put your foot down. Where do you really want to go? And if you decide to stay with your husband, I suggest you fix your marriage so you won't have to stray anymore.
Yes, of course, I wanted to fix my marriage.
Do you?
Yeah.
But since we have a problem, I can keep myself from, liking some other men.
Alam mo, it's okay to be attracted to other people.
Yeah.
What's detrimental is when you do something about it. I mean, your fantasies are okay. It's okay to just be in like that relationship to be in your mind. Pero yun nga, since you're doing something about it, it will get worse. I suggest you come to therapy.
Come to therapy then.
Come to therapy
You think
too.
so? Yeah,
Yes,
I think
please.
so.
So
I
we
need
can.
that.
I will do my best to help you. Just message me.
Yes, please. Can I get your...
Yeah, @ Rica Cruz on Instagram.
RICACRUZ.
All right.
So it's
Thank
@
you so
Rica
much.
Cruz. Okay, good luck.
Thank you. Bye.
Thank you. Bye.
It's
Thanks for
11:37.
reaching out.
Yeah, thanks for reaching out. It's funny because and you know that there's been a marital problem because she's attracted to the neighbor and she doesn't know if she wants to stay with the neighbor even though he's told her that it's just sex. So you know that there's a deep-rooted somewhere there, right?
Yes.
This must
Alam mo, parang,
Yeah, go ahead, Del.
parang it's like, I hope she's still listening. If you know that the affair is going to be a big problem to your marriage. So it's like having a disease. It's like if you have diabetes, you have to get your sugar under control, or it's the same way. And you can't go to a dessert museum and expect don't go to where the temptation is. And the problem is the temptation is right next door. So tama kayo, you gotta move.
Kung hindi niya kaya i-control. Pero pwede naman kasi yun. There are ways for you to be able to learn how to control your wrong desires.
Your wrong desires.
Your wrong desires.
What I feel, parang what I could hear from her voice is that she doesn't actually want to stop. It's like her head is telling her it's wrong, but every body part is telling her she wants it.
Is that
parang I could get?
Yeah.
Parang that's what I could sense from her vibe.
Did it become like an outlet? Like that's the only thing that makes her feel good. So that's what you keep.
Pwede.
You know it's wrong, but that's deep. How is it though for a therapist, a psychologist like you, Doc Rica? You get these problems every day. Do you make it a point to like?
Fun.
It's fun
For me,
because you get to analyze it, diba? And really just.
What's problematic for me is like when I go out, there was a time that when I see couples, I already know
that there's something.
So I had to learn how to turn that thing off. I'm not working today.
Not give like unsolicited advice bigla.
I'm not giving naman advice. It's just for me. I know na
may something.
Okay, may something.
Yeah.
So, but it parang sayang effort.
So
or like when I go out, when I drink, people come to me and talk about sex.
Yeah.
Can we talk about like something else, like politics?
So taxing. So taxing.
But it's fun.
Yeah.
It's fun to do.
Yeah. So again, if you have any questions, it's @ Rica Cruz. We have a couple more. Should we answer more calls? Del, you're okay? More calls?
Yeah.
Okay, let's do it. Magic, hello.
Hello.
Hi, who's this?
This is Miguel.
Hi, Miguel. Welcome to the Mother Show.
Just to start, me and my wife have been married for almost 8 years.
8 years.
And then we have 2 kids already.
2 kids.
Then something is bothering me now because I just saw a toy.
A toy?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And then some sexy lingerie like fishnet gloves, like
your wife?
Sexy lingerie. Yeah.
Can you ask her where she got it?
Yeah.
Go ahead.
Sorry.
Go ahead.
Yeah. And like sex stuff like cream something and then candies, but she's not like the lingerie, she's not wearing it in front of me. I don't know.
So you feel
Is it
that she
normal?
might be using it for someone else?
I have no idea. I hope not.
Because she might be using it for herself.
Yeah, for herself.
Is it normal?
Of course.
Yes.
But yeah, every time we do it, I know that she finished because you can see it from her body. Because, diba, once you're done, like parang may chicken skin.
Goosebumps.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, goosebumps.
Yeah.
So
you're
that's what's bothering me now.
you're bothered because you found her secret stash.
Yeah.
It's like when women find the stash of porn.
Yeah. Where did you find it?
On her closet.
Were you looking for
Hidden.
something in particular?
Yeah. Accidentally, I just saw it.
Is there any trust issues in your marriage right now?
None. Because I'm happy as long as I'm with my kids. There.
What's that? Sorry.
There's no trust issues. No. We're okay. Fine.
Oh, you're okay. Okay, then it's probably maybe she's using it for herself. You can ask her,
Yeah.
You just tell her that, hey, I found these things.
What if she asks, how did you saw it?
Well, I was snooping.
Yeah, I was looking at in the closet.
Yeah, because I know she's hiding it from me because it's holding at the back
Yeah.
behind her bags.
Baka nga she's
hataga.
using it for
Oo,
herself.
she's using it for herself. Alam mo, I said it. There was one time I said it. The top two things that couples don't talk about or lie about is number one, the fact that they masturbate, and number two, the nature of their fantasies.
Wow. Why kaya? Couples.
Nahihiya.
But they're supposed to be extremely open with each other, except for these things.
Supposed to be, except for sex. A lot of couples don't talk about sex. They just do it.
Which is so funny because sex is a huge part of a... yeah.
So when
Yeah.
there's a lack of sex, they can't talk about it too.
Yeah.
It becomes a problem. Yeah. If there's bad sex, they can't talk about it too. Yeah. It becomes a problem.
Yeah, but we're open to that. And I even asked her if she wants us to buy a toy, and she's open for it.
Oh, and do you ask
There
her?
you go.
You
That's
just-
your window.
But the problem is if she have one, that does it mean that she's not enjoying it?
No,
Me
not
or-
necessarily. I have a shelf of toys, and I love my sex life with my partner. So, no, not necessarily. So, maybe she's using it for herself. She knows what she wants. She
Yeah.
knows how to play with herself and have fun. And there's nothing wrong with that.
That's normal.
Unless it bothers you because it steps on your security as a man.
Yeah.
Yeah. And
Also,
then that's
the
the
fishnets,
problem.
like the lingerie. I don't know what's the purpose of that. She's not even wearing it for fun.
To feel sexy.
Ay, nako. The purpose of lingerie. Yeah, lingerie is just to put on. They have different material for lingerie, and that's just to make the woman feel good. So maybe that's what it is.
Alam mo, we can speculate all we want, but you will not know the truth unless you ask her.
Yeah.
And maybe if you ask her and you talk about it with her, she may even wear it for you one
Yeah.
time.
Okay. All right.
Try mo i-bring up in a sexy situation.
Mm-hmm.
Like lay it out on the bed and be like,
But we have
I
to
found
tell,
this.
him also that you need to be prepared for the answer.
Oh yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Kasi
Okay.
pag no, okay lang yon. Ang problema pag yes. You need to know if you're going to start the conversation, and you need to know what you want out of it. And if you don't get the answer you don't want, what will you do?
What would be the worst answer?
Like what? I'm sorry.
What would be the worst answer for you? If you ask her kung saan niya ginagamit yung lingerie and stuff. Wala, diba? Right?
Oh,
Because I don't think she would say, oh, I am sleeping with someone else.
yeah.
I don't think she would say that.
Yeah, I hope so. I hope not. And I know.
There. So ask her.
Okay. All right.
Okay.
Thank you.
Good
Have a
luck.
good day.
It's 11:46. Wow.
Right, Del?
Ang hirap nung gagawin niya. What he's about to do is just one of the hardest things, I think.
Parang nga when women find the porn stash of men. Parang.
Or when a mom finds the stash of like her kid. No ba? No, it's different. It's different.
Parang it's different.
Different.
For me, at least for the kid.
Interesting.
Yeah. What would you do if you find a stash?
A stash?
Yes.
Of wait, are we talking partner or child?
Partner.
I'd make a joke out of it. I'd make a joke out of it.
But how would you feel?
Ooh. Okay lang. Ikaw, Del.
Kasi I think that with all the relationships I've had, it was pretty clear. Like, I would say out of half of the men I've gone out with, I stumbled onto their stash. And the first time I saw it, it destroyed me. Until I realized, I was very young, but until I realized that actually this is very normal for men to have a stash. And so I came to grips.
Del?
Where are you?
Del?
Oh no.
You came to grip.
You got your porn.
Sorry, Del?
Yeah.
Go ahead.
Yeah.
You came to...
I came to the conclusion that at this age specifically, parang if you have your stash as a guy, women have fantasies and it's in our head. And they will never discover it. They'll never stumble onto it unless we talk about it in our sleep. But I think I'm okay with it because just because you get married, you don't stop wanting other people.
Of course.
Yeah. So it would hurt for sure. I would not like all. Like, alam mo yung, let's say you go out and you're married and you know that you just know that this girl likes your husband or maybe he also likes her. You know, this thing. It really, it's like a pebble in your shoe and you can't seem to, but you don't know what to do about it.
Yeah.
Because nothing has happened, but you can sense an attraction. So, but anyway, if I were to discover it, okay lang. Okay lang. As long as we're good in bed, okay with it.
Yeah. Yeah.
How about you, Doc Rica?
If I don't discover, kasi I know
Open
na.
Open na. You can't hide that
I
anymore.
know na.
Yeah.
Maybe he has a stash but I don't need to look for it because I know it's there or whatever.
You don't
watch
need to
porn.
look. Yeah. You don't need to look for it.
You're satisfied.
Yes.
That's what I got from at least this marriage, this partner. Yeah. But before, no, it was different.
Okay.
Yeah. So, when I first started, when I was young, ganun din, that you'd be angry.
Yeah.
You'd feel like, oh, is there something wrong with me? Does he want someone else? But as you grow older and you realize that that's not really the case.
These are just,
and these things can actually help you. You accept it. And you use it to your advantage.
Yeah. Like light up yung eyes. Yeah. It's 11:50. My goodness. Yes, Del, sorry.
I think she's also kasi empowered. Her sexuality empowers her. And if you're empowered as a woman, those very, very small things kind of get on your nerves. Hindi ka madaling matakot, hindi ka madaling ma-rattle, in other words. Diba? Because you know your sexuality. And I think
when you're secure, I think, of knowing what you want and knowing where you are, how you position yourself with your partner, how your marriage is, how your relationship is, then you won't be easily bothered by these things.
What I get from Doc Rica, when you're talking, I feel that from you. Like, you're very happy about it. You're
Thank you.
Yeah, you're empowered and satisfied.
I am.
Empowered and satisfied. That's correct.
It's a combination.
Yeah. It's 11:51. We have 9 minutes left. Should we use those 9 minutes on calls?
Oh.
Because the calls are like...
Because I feel like there are a lot of people who want
People are just calling
answers. Stuck on EDSA. Magic, hello?
Well, actually, I'm stuck in C5.
Oh, same thing.
okay.
Same thing. Same hellhole. Hi, welcome. What's your name?
Hi. Let's make it confidential. So I'm just gonna ask: is Doc Rica looking for an intern? Because the topics and it reminded me of my psych class years ago, and I'm really interested to relearn everything.
Okay, I'm a psych teacher at the Ateneo. I teach sex ed there. Every month, I have a sexuality education course, a comprehensive sex ed course. So if you want to learn, maybe we can collaborate. I can ask my students, because we're also looking for people to teach to do their service learning.
Oh.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not too sure if it's the coffee that I drank earlier, but when I was listening, especially with one of the caller who had thing with the neighbor, very wisteria lane.
Mm-hmm.
So it somehow reminded me of certain psych lessons I listened with my prof in college, and somehow it reignites the interest again. So
nice.
So somehow abnormal psych, the perspective.
Sure. More people to teach and to re-educate. It's a better society.
Hit
me up at
_Rica Cruz.
Yes.
Got it. Thank you.
Facebook page Rica Cruz. I have
okay, got it. I'll like it. I'll message and coordinate with you.
I love your energy. Right.
Thank you very much. Happy Friday.
You too.
Happy
weekend.
Bye-bye.
He sounds like he's having... he's good.
He sounds like he had that morning coffee.
Yeah. Galing Yeah, because if a lot of people were educated and a lot of people talked more openly
about it, then it will be better for everyone. Like what you said, diba? Better world. Good sex equals.
Yeah, if more people were having good sex, it would be such a beautiful world. Magic, hello? Oh, no. Sorry. Magic, hello?
Hello. Good morning.
Good morning. Who's this?
Yeah, this is Ricky.
Ricky.
Yeah, I just want to know something lang kasi it's some kind of weird sa aming mag-asawa, no? There's sometimes that, we're having sex and we're thinking of somebody that, magkasama kami. And I feel like yung pleasure on that, and I just feel like weird sa isang mag-asawa. What do you comment on that?
What do you mean? You feel weird that?
Yeah, so married couple, when they're having sex.
Yes.
And, like, for example, she's thinking of her office mate.
Oh, of other people.
Yeah, other people.
Yeah, actually, fantasies yun eh. And that's normal.
Yeah.
That's
normal?
Yes. It's normal for people to to think about other people when they're having sex.
With their partners.
But she wants to do it. I mean,
she wants to do it. Meaning, she wants a threesome, or she wants to have...
to have sex with that guy.
And how do you feel about it? Would you allow her?
I feel excited and feel worried, of course, sometimes.
Yeah. Dangerous territory yun eh. Meron ganong fetishes. But it's up to you as a married couple, diba? They're swingers, again, if you're open to that.
Okay, so it's normal, or...
It's normal to have these kinds of fetishes and fantasies.
Okay.
Yes.
So, yun na, medyo parang weird eh. Sabi ko, tayo lang ba ang couple na ganito, or
maybe not weird, but different from people that you know of. Pero merong mga tao who like swinging, di ba?
Right.
Swinging, what does swinging mean?
Yung exchange partners. Del, what does swinging mean?
Yeah, so swingers. Yeah, maraming swingers. You even in show business, it's really just on the down low, but there are swingers. So,
Si Del pala
yeah.
yung alam. Yes.
So swingers are just people who have kind of an open relationship, so that they can, but they do it with their partners. They go to a swinger party, and then you can have sex with somebody in the party. Your wife can also do something with somebody, or have a threesome, or
These are fetishes, and they're normal fetishes.
They're
Do
normal.
they have rules on that? I mean, sometimes, siyempre, yung isang partner medyo, get jealous. Do they have rules?
Yes, they have rules. Before you get yourselves into that, you have to be secure of your relationship. You have to know your boundaries. Very, very clear rules. And you have to have intricate communication with each other.
Wow.
Para hindi matitaint yung marriage nyo and your relationship. It can go both ways. It can enhance your marriage or intimacy, or it can be detrimental to the marriage.
Maybe that's why they call it swingers.
That's true.
Maybe that's why they call it swingers.
Yes. Good luck.
We're talking about it. It's parang weird na tayo, parang gano'n.
Yeah.
Tayo. So anyway, thank you. So that's quite normal, no?
Yes,
With the fantasies and everything, and
Yes.
now
Yes.
getting, real.
Yes, there's nothing wrong. There's nothing wrong with you guys.
All right, thank you. Thank you.
Thank you for
Thanks.
trusting us.
Yeah.
All
Saying
right. Have a good
hi.
day.
Saying hi to my friend Aaron, who's listening. Hi.
Okay, I think that's 11:58. I think we'll call it a show. That was
Wait, before we end, can I just plug my
Yes, please.
Kaya's coffee business. She just texted me.
She has a coffee business?
Don't forget to plug down that she has a coffee business. She's helping a few farmers in Batangas area. She's selling Barako coffee grounds and beans at the farmer's price. So you can add her up the business at Kopi Kita at Instagram. It's Kopi Kita. It's KOPIKEITA. That's her business.
Oh, nice.
If you're a coffee person like the guy who just called a while ago for energy, she's helping a community and selling it at their price.
Galing.
She just started the Instagram, I think, last night.
Congratulations.
So follow her. KOPIKEITA. Thank you.
And that's the show, guys. Doc Rica, thanks so much for joining us.
Thank you for inviting me. That was fun.
I know, right, Del?
That was a quickie. It felt like a quickie.
It felt like a quickie. Exactly.
Wow.
It
and
really
we
did.
tackled so much.
We did. So a lot of people have still been sending messages. One is typing right now on our Facebook page. It's facebook.com/themothershowph in case you have any questions. But hey, Doc Rica, they can get in touch with you, right? They can book consultations.
Follow me, or you can send me questions in IG at _Rica Cruz. Or I have a public Facebook page. It's Rica Cruz. It's at The Sexy Mind. Facebook.com/The Sexy Mind.
Oh, I like that. The Sexy Mind.
So you can book me there.
You can book.
Or you can ask questions there.
Yeah. Hey, so we just want to say that, we are promoting sex for the betterment of yourself and for the betterment of whatever partnership, marriage you are in.
Yes. So it's more on being sexually positive. Plus, I will also have a podcast coming out.
Congrats!
Around next month for mothers, for women, and it's hardcore sex ed for titas.
I love it.
Yeah.
I love it.
For women and their sexual pleasure.
How fun.
Yeah.
You
watch
and
out
just
for
you?
it. Just me and guest. Do you want to guest?
Yeah. Oh, that sounds
watch
fun.
out for it.
Congratulations, Doc.
Thank
Yee! So again, on Instagram, it's at _Rica Cruz for anything. Thank you so much. Again, season 6, Doca.
Yes.
For the Mother
Always.
Show.
Thanks, Del. I hope to see you when you're here in December.
Yeah.
Please.
I will see you in December, Doc.
Yeah.
Let's have a wine night. Let's have a wine night.
That's essential.
Essential. So, Del, good night.
Good night.
Thank you.
I just want to say my takeaway from this episode before we go, just quickly.
Go.
I love that Doc Rica is able to, because she's on our show, she encourages people to call us, and there's a lot of people out there who think kasi na what they're suffering from is abnormal, only to find out when they talk to Doc Rica on the Mother Show, they find out it's normal.
Yeah.
And that's why it's so essential to be talking about these things. Because we are mothers, we became mothers because we all had sex. So, because some people were like, ano ba, you're mothers? Yeah, how did you become?
Yeah.
Parang hindi naman tayo immaculate.
Yeah, na bawal, diba?
We're not virgins, man.
So thank you to Doc Rica for creating like a safe space, and for people, for all our callers, for being so brave to share your stories.
Agree.
It's so important because even if you don't know it, you're helping somebody who's just listening.
Yes, that's true.
And probably is, diba, they're probably going through the same thing, thinking they're abnormal, and knowing na, hindi pala, some other person is going through it.
True. Amen, Del. Amen.
Thanks, you guys. A great show.
I know.
Yay.
Another one down. Thanks, Del.
Good night.
We've got that mommy magic. The Mother Show on Magic 89.9.